everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master, Michael, and we have an exciting session in store for you tonight. Guess what, everybody? This is our actual campaign coming back to you live. After, oh my god, 3 weeks of no Prestige Encounters. That's crazy.
What were y'all doing with your lives?
I don't know. There was definitely I feel like there was some weird animal thing that happened at some point. I don't know, something to do with beans.
We did indeed have our one shot last week. Prestige Encounters, The Adventures of Beans. It was a really fun one shot, really cutesy. You can go watch the VOD of it on our YouTube channel because it was a real nice time. However, we're going to return to our main story now of Prestige Encounters. And don't forget that a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our Twitch chat for a clickable link. You can watch their music videos on YouTube, listen to the music on Spotify, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. It's a real nice time. They play really good music, and play during Halloween for trick-or-treaters or Halloween parties, that sort of thing as well. You can use Midnight Syndicate for your wedding music if you have a Jack Skellington tattoo on your inner thigh. So everyone, that's all we have, but I want to go ahead and jump right. I'm referencing Family Guy.
That's very specific. Okay.
Very niche goal.
I get that.
So everyone, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his very own words is none other than Naoki. Take it away.
Anyways, in the court of silence and truce, a strange world comprised of mirrors and glass shards that reflect the world in a different way was our world right now. We finally made our way to the great tree of the grove reflected in the court of silence. But me and Emmeline noticed these weird crystalline webbings lining the trees, almost choking them. I can feel the grove speaking to me, echoing, pleading for help in quiet hushed tones that seem to bounce off of these reflective surfaces, almost like a cry for help. The thought of these druids just seeming to fade away. I have to do something. Anything. The great tree itself, as we arrived, seemed all choked out by the amount of webs stuck inside of it, constricting it of the life and nutrients that it needed. Is this what is causing my people distress? We look inside to see a great spiraling web-like staircase. Emmeline lights up a nearby rock and tosses it down onto the webbed staircase. It seems to just bounce, but there's no sound at all. Shrugging her shoulders, she just begins to walk down, and we all follow suit when suddenly the floor beneath gives way. We all fall down, but for some reason nobody can hear us. It's like our voices are being deafened or simply swallowed up by the tree itself. We fall into this large chamber, landing on a web, breaking our fall, revealing the abomination that is slowly killing my grove. 6 pods lay around this strange beast called the Weaver, as it names itself to us, attaching more and more webs to each of the pods. An eerie crystal mask adorning its face, a bit tight, miasma leaking out. It looks over at us, not intrigued, more intrigued than ready to fight, but I can tell that this isn't going to go down well. I ask it boldly to release my people and leave this grove alone at once by order of the grove leader of the Lemold Wood. The beast doesn't look back, ignoring my order, as it continues to weave nightmares, dreams, joy, sorrow into this twisted, awful tapestry. It looks back around, saying that it likes the druids and it will continue to feed on them one by one, and sees absolutely no issue with this. Sanasha and Emlyn stand with me, asking if there is any possible way to do something different with its diet, but it's no use. We ready ourselves as it barrels down from the web, ready for a fight. As the fight rages on, I send lightning bolt after lightning bolt into its cursed body. We noticed as the fight went on, it began to draw life force out of these cocoons, healing itself completely, and then stitching our shadows to the ground, freezing us in place. Thankfully, Sanasha is quite skilled with her awesome biceps, ripping this apart and freeing us from those constraints like a muscular knight. Swoon. Diablo began to saw off the connecting threads of the cocoons. Upon making the connection of them being torn apart, a ghostly druid would rise up to the top of the tree one by one as each of the threads were slowly ripped apart, but only with the crystal dagger for some reason. Magic had no use on this, unfortunately. Finally, deprived of its energy, it began to get desperate, knocking Emlyn off of her feet and taking her out. But I stepped up to the plate. I was so afraid to lose her again. I just didn't know what to do, and I conjured all the magical energy I could, wrapping her in a polymorph to turn her into an enormous T-Rex that we had seen in the Underdark. Finally deprived of its energy, as it's like wrapped in T-Rex Malin's mouth, we managed to hold it down, striking it all at once, with Sanasha dealing the final blow inside Emlyn's mouth, a tasty, yummy snack. As the polymorph fades, all of the webs inside begin to glow like this ethereal light, leaving behind a lot of gold, a strange origami boat of some sort, and rose quartz, actually. Reeling from our battle, we hear a person walk up behind us. I turn around to see the voice belonging to the Archfey, Lady Veritoth, gracing us with her presence. I'm extremely thrilled to meet an Archfey. Emlyn, do you see this? Did you see her? She granted us 3 boons to the party, one of which she reserved for me, as it was technically my quest, but my friends helped me along the way. In exchange for my staff of lightning and thunder, she would give me a different type of boon. I discussed it with the party since I just got that staff, but they urged me to take it and the boons that come with it. She plucks it from the great druid tree, a branch that unspires itself with liquid moonlight glowing in an orb, while the branches are unspun in a way, forming the staff of moonlit dreams. She tells me this will heighten my dream walking power significantly. She also helps out Emlyn with a wand that, when flicked around the dead, stores energy and can release bigger spells and heighten their effects as well. The Marrow, the First Father. And for Renatus, she tears a bit of cloth from her cloak before spinning some magic into it, revealing the mantle of the Fractured Truth that allows him to use his echo as a magical conduit instead of just merely an echo. And it can damage enemies too. She warns us, as this was only a puppet, and the Grand Master still stands tall, orchestrating these attacks on the Druid Groves and the courts of the Fae alike. There are more weaves that need to be unwoven in this tale, as the boss is a creature from beyond the now shattered veil. We have our work cut out for us. She also grants me a stone that can let me open up a portal back to this plane if we so choose. We depart. I stay behind and ask her if I'm originally from the Court of Silence and Truth. She merely shakes her head and sends me on my way. I wonder if I'll ever find out where I'm from. Upon us arriving, we begin to check around and wake up all the druids. In the midst of hiding in a corner to smoke, Amlin happens to bump into a woman wearing astral clothing adorned with stars and galaxies underneath. She says her name is Astra, and she's finally here to check out what happened. Done.
Thank you so much, there, Naoki. And this is where we left off. The party has returned back to the Druid Grove here in the heart of the Morn Wood. The Druids have begun to awaken from their slumber, and I will recon a couple things here from our previous session. Out of impulse, I described Astra as someone who was noticeably older than we remember her. This is not true. She does not age, and I just merely got excited and forgot that detail. Also, people have noted from last session that the spell Polymorph cannot bring someone back up who's incapacitated. We recognize that now, and we'll move forward from there. So, with that going by, we like keep ourselves honest here at Procedure Counters. However, you all awaken you find yourselves back in the Druid Grove. The Druids have awoken from their deep slumber. Renatus is standing there. So you guys have returned as he was left to watch over your bodies, and the sun is shining brightly here. The spirals have receded and are no longer present, and I believe it was Percy who heard a voice behind him.
No.
Who was it? Someone tell me.
Emlyn.
Emlyn. That was her.
Was I? Am I in your way, or pardon me?
No. I think you're precisely where you need to be.
Just gonna kind of look over at Naoki real quick. Look back. Okay. Yeah. I would like to think the same. I'm Emlyn. Nice to meet you.
Did we all hear her? Some of us would know what Astra looks like, right?
If you have heard descriptions of her, then perhaps I'll let your characters kind of figure that out yourselves.
And doesn't believe that's possible. She's only heard about Astra through the stories and the legends, so there's no way that she could be here. So this is just someone who looks vaguely similar, extremely similar, actually.
Sorry, are you? She kind of looks at so Nasha looks at Naoki. Is that?
I think that's Astra. She's the other of the Grove.
Oh.
The Astra?
The one and only, beside, his name escapes me. The mushroom one.
Aspen, you've spoken to Aspen. Everyone speaks. Aspen speaks to sometimes to the Groves. I mean, she kind of like taps Naoki on the head, trying to jostle his brain. Astra, lady. Should we call you lady?
What a pleasure it is. And Emlyn will kind of just tip her out a little bit and.
Hi, Druid. What's your title? I don't know what to. I'm not used to visitations of heroes.
Hey, what's up?
I'm just Astra.
I'm not a wizard. I'm just Astra.
But you're one of the Seekers. You saved the world.
Only for a little bit before I died for a while, but it's okay. felt a reconnection here to the grove, so I came to make sure that all is well. We only can travel from our home to the groves and back. And when the way opened once more, I immediately came to investigate what was going on. It appears that the way for the other groves that had gone silent had reopened as well.
Yeah, the groves are able to travel again. Does it mean they're safe?
Well, I haven't confirmed that yet with my brother, but
Do you
Is
even
the
know
Lemoed wood
what
okay?
happened?
to my knowledge, it is fine.
And the groves and the waste, the groves and Dorganol. Are they? We so carefully sent Naoki to save this grove, and we thought we just saved this one.
You all look like you're really hurt.
No, we're fine. She's kind of like holding her stuff up, but like she's like bleeding.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
They're like,
Percy's laid back on the floor looking up, just
Yeah.
like passed out.
He's not unconscious.
Nah, he's not, but he's close.
He's sleeping. Snatchip smothers him and
What the hell?
puts him out of his misery. Just kidding. I mean, I suppose we need to make sure that everyone here is safe before we worry about ourselves, right? We have to make sure we finish the job. And then you obviously you and Aspen would want an explanation as to what happened.
We'll take this time to. How about we take some time to rest up, and then we can convene tonight. Once I have time to check on everybody else.
Okay.
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yes.
I have many questions for you, and I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm sure you're extremely busy, incredibly, but I have many things to inquire with you.
She'll just nod her head and kind of walk. And as she walks, she has a aura of awkwardness about her in some ways. Like social connection is not her strongest suit. It never has been. Just very unaware of civil norms. As she continues to walk around.
okay. Whew.
Does she have?
We need to patch you up.
Yeah. No, we're fine. We just need to rest. Does Esther still have a bunch of pink yarn, or is it all gone?
Well, right now you don't. It's not like she's in the middle of knitting or anything, so you
I just wondering.
can't quite
Get that-
tell.
Get that call back to the pink yarn from campaign 2. Not sure why it's relevant, but somewhere out there is Casimir's pink knit cap, which he probably took with him when he ascended to godhood. When it gets cold in the halls of the gods, he puts it on and thinks of his friends. Sorry. We should just rest. We just need to rest. And Naoki, you look pretty good, but yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really get to see too much of that creature. I mainly just fought everyone's shadows.
So, I mean, rest with us for a bit, and once we've recovered enough, we'll check on if any of the druids need assistance. But I can't believe Astra's here. Like this.
I didn't think she was like, I don't know if she would even come visit. I thought she was just always kind of in the astral plane.
I don't know. She's still she looks really young. I thought she'd be older.
You hear a conversation off the distance and you see Astra like kneeling down, but just by hitching her hips back and like bending like forward with her back. And have you been getting plenty of sunlight and water? As she talks to a flower. Good. Well, carry on. Sorry to bother you. And she keeps on going.
She looks... It's so young.
Magic tends to have that effect on people. Certain types, at least.
And it was
She is the fear bulk.
Yeah, I mean, and her brother turned into a mushroom, so...
Yeah.
Excuse me. And turn around, you see an elderly druid, a elven man with silver hair, noticeably older. So you can guess that he's around the age of like 650 years. He's quite old, very leaning heavily on his staff. You recognize him as the one who stood up and pointed in the direction of the tree before he collapsed again.
Oh. Careful.
I'm the elder.
Yes, yeah,
of this grove. I remember you from my dreams.
You rose
You do?
for a moment and you helped us find what we were looking for.
Yes. I see that you are in the need of rest, and we do have a home whose owners did not make it. It is free for you to use to rest up.
I can't disagree with the need. I feel bad for going in someone else's home. But
it is no one's home now.
Yes. I wish we'd made it here sooner.
Me too.
You would think
Wish
that
to sound on.
you'd think Astra being unable to access this grove and others, that would cause some level of alarm. Right?
Oh, it's why Naoki was sent in the first place. They were concerned about the groves losing contact, but not everyone who lives this life is accustomed to traveling the world.
And we really had no idea how bad it was.
No. Astra herself, I mean, if her contact was cut off, if the grove's tree was no longer reachable by Aspen or Astra, they would have no way of knowing just that they'd lost contact with these. They're hidden for a reason.
Mm-hmm. And they said like they'd sent out scouts before, but they never came back.
Well, that's why they sent you and why they sent me. Maybe we were the right people for the job. I guess we were.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we've walked into the hut and not just stood in front of the elder awkwardly this entire time. He's like, why are they having this conversation 5 feet in front of me?
Yeah, Emmeline's gonna go ahead on in the hut and take her seat, light up, and think about the information that was delivered to us.
Let's see. Ah. Some nice little leaves right here. Ah, feels so good.
I assume there's a bed.
The beds here are actually like woven hammocks from plant fibers.
Yeah, Sinatra will immediately settle into a hammock, feet hanging over the edges. So much better.
Mm-hmm. How's everyone else holding up?
I felt better,
better days.
but
Diablo's standing still in a very statuesque pose as he continues to bleed.
Okay, let's get you over here. And Naoki will like grab him, casting Cure Wounds as he like sets him on the bed. Whoa. Alright. Alright, now you just sit there, lay back.
How much do you heal him for?
14.
All right.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think that being an aspect of what we thought wasn't the end of it. If we get a chance before we leave, I think we should try to find out how it happened and how we can prevent it in the future.
Well, I mean, it was mentioned that we'd been in contact with, or you all had been in contact with another of the brethren of the creature that created this entity. In, I believe, Rebellon. These things are returning back to the world and spreading chaos and destruction as they return. Is that not the general gist of it?
that is the general gist of it, you say.
How did the entity in Rebellon get free, by the way? I never got that story.
Well, that's, funny question that you ask here.
We were
It may or may not have been
originally-
voluntary.
we were originally going to strengthen the seal, and then things happened.
There was something about dead dwarves attacking people in the streets. That's all I know about it.
It was a very complicated situation, in the yes, you are right. There were these corrupted, infected, possessed, whatever words you'd like to call them, dwarves who were causing havoc in the city. And when we went to go discover the cause of such affliction, we managed to find under the city under the city, if that makes sense. And in these ruins, in the depths of death and destruction that we found ourselves in, there was also the creature that you have mentioned. Now, that creature was sealed, that entity was sealed under the city. It still had influence on things that came within its orbit, right? And it could continue to push its influence out. Had we strengthened the seals, which probably would have been the right thing to do, the seals, I believe, would have broken down. I believe that's what it was.
If that was your plan, why didn't you go through with it?
Valerie had a different idea, I believe. Valerie, I couldn't explain to you why she
I mean,
thought otherwise.
did she have a reason?
I bet you it was worm hypnosis.
True, they did have those worms too.
Yeah, it was all a bunch of weird worms. I bet they hypnotized her and told her it was a good idea.
Oh yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. I never, I never cut open her head, so I never found one. But
Coming from you, that seems surprising.
why would I do that?
Isn't that your job?
It was probably I thought it was pretty cut and clear what happened. No need to desecrate her in such a way. But
Removed her heart, but
yeah, until you guys did that. So I guess
yeah. Okay, so she freed this entity instead of suppressing it, and now
Is that the same entity, though?
I think it was suggested it was akin to that entity. I don't know. I feel like it was 3 weeks ago, even though it was literally just about an hour ago.
If you freed it, does it not look upon you guys favorably now?
Being like that favorably is an interesting term. I don't know if you necessarily want to be in favor. Yeah.
No, but
I mean,
more.
people make pact with dark entities all the time. Sometimes they're, gods of light. Sometimes they're gods of dark. Sometimes they're warlocks forming pacts with demonic entities, Depends on how much you like power.
This is fair. None of these choices have appealed to me. I've always wanted to earn my power fair and square. So the intricacies of warlockism are a bit lost on me.
Yeah, except for this weird magic stuff that happens when I get angry. I mean, for the most part, all my gains are done by lifting heavy things.
Just kind of feel the magic. I don't really simply understand it. I kind of just feel it.
Yeah, but where do you get your power from?
Who?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I think my bell got rung pretty hard back there. Where's my power from?
Yeah.
Well, my power's from myself.
It's not from, getting your power from destroying a dragon or some, really cool origin.
No, because I explained it many a time. I was born from a drop of sun, and a drop of sun infused me with greatness to be myself to my fullest extent. And my fullest extent is so powerful, so amazingly forceful. I can do things that no other man can do.
That's true. Yeah. I saw you pin something that was 4 times your size.
Yeah. It's all for me. I ain't make no deal with nothing, or pray to nothing, or eat nothing special, or anything like that to get my powers. I just did what I do best. I work hard and be myself.
That's fair.
That's right. That's how it's done.
Really just Percy and Renatus who get their power from external sources.
And no offense, still very valid.
No? I mean, you make sacrifices for it, so.
No, I don't consider those other methods beneath me. I just consider them to be different.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Do I still have that worm in my brain?
You never had a worm in your brain. You had a basically a maggot that was whispering to you.
Okay, cool. So it's
and you squashed it last
Perfect.
call.
It technically, it actually dissolved, but Valerie was able to see a weird squiggly black mark on her neck, but no one else could see that where it died.
Okay, thank you for the clarification, because then I was about to ask that it also tell you that, Tylenol causes autism, so. But since it's not a worm, it's fine.
The microplastics. The microplastics.
I love asking for the motivation for a character that I played, and hearing you guys try to justify it. So
We can do our best. Some things can't justify.
You may mark your character sheets for a short rest, by the way.
Short rest.
Oh, just a short.
Well, I got 2 hit dice left. Let's make good use of them. All right. Oh.
Okay, excellent. That's 10. W, 10.
Yeah. I had a really good roll there. So
Oh shoot.
Nice.
Excuse me. Hi. Stepping into the hut is Astra.
Oh.
I've gathered the elders of this grove. They are waiting for us.
Of course, yes. I think we're better.
Feeling great.
Yeah, I think one of my ribs is still a little out of place. That should be fine.
Nothing that a good night's rest can't fix. I'm sure
Does
you'll be
anyone
fine.
Does anyone ever explain why that works?
Anyway, let's go to the meeting.
Of course.
Yes.
Now the grove is at night. It is glowing with bioluminescent lights from the mushrooms. Astra explains that the mushrooms were deliberately placed here by her brother and those who follow in his teachings. You're going to the cycle of decay and life through that cycle. You enter into the hub where a communal fire is burning, and sitting in a semicircle on one side are the elders of the village, with the center place empty, which Astra promptly takes. Have a seat. In which I'm assuming everybody else sits down.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what happened from our battle.
Yeah, so you want to know what happened to the grove, right? Right. Do you have any pictures, Evelyn, sketches you did of the creature?
They're rough. I just did them, but this is, I mean, she'll kind of she'll open her sketchbook and turn, and she'll show this picture of the creature in crude shapes, really. No shadowing, no details.
It had a crystal mask. We encountered it in Dark Court of the Fae, which was directly connected to its residence. It was corrupting the trees itself and feeding off your memories, consuming you, weaving a tapestry. Yeah, it was a horror. Once it was finished with this grove, it was going to move on to the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, until there would be no one left alive.
Which still sounds like their plan, to my knowledge.
Yes.
But it wasn't the mastermind, it was just a minion. A creation of dark entities from, I believe, if I'm using the correct term, beyond the void. Things that are slipping through the cracks ever since, well, really since the Tears of Tumas, but the Veldjan Guard encountered an entity in Rebellion that was trapped beneath in the wreckage of the city, and it was just one of several.
Mm-hmm. We also met the Archfey of the Court of Silence and Truth, Lady Veritoth.
I see. Grand Oracle, what do you make of this? Oh, me. Just Astra will do. she'll take out a small deck of cards from her robe and start to shuffle them. And she'll lay out 3 cards. She flips one over. The first is an empty loom. The second is a silver needle. And the third is that of a tapestry unraveling. Oh. What have you found out about these creatures you mentioned?
Not too much, but it is being puppeted by a greater being from beyond the void, and they're sending their creatures all over to the other groves.
From beyond the void, what does that mean to you?
The void, the veil, the before existence creatures that exist in chaos. Did we not hear her mention the name Uganothical, or like, if I mispronounce that, as the one of the Uganothical?
That is one of them.
Yeah, so creatures, if the names mean anything, Uganothical. But there were others, some now entering the world and part of a greater threat.
My friends knew Uganothical as a cat. Can't possibly be the same Uganothical. It's a common name, I'm sure.
A cat?
I ain't never heard it.
I don't remember it.
Let me ask this, where does your quest next lead?
That I'm not sure. To the next grove that needs help.
Well, Sealnor. Technically. Sealnor. The ruins.
And that's why her focus gets surprisingly narrow. Why would you be going there?
We're being hunted and by the gods, and we need a weapon to destroy the god of deception, the demon prince of deception, something that we've been told is being kept in what remains of Sealnor. The spear.
I do not think that is something that is accessible to you.
No?
Why not?
It is something that existed in a sub-dimension that the gateway was most likely destroyed when Sealnor fell. But the power to kill a god is not something to lightly wield.
No.
No. I don't think it'll be ours for very long.
I don't think I'm in big favor of turning such a weapon into anyone but us, though, Naoki. I mean, you give the spear that can destroy a god to one of the gods, you're only going to give them the power to control the narrative. I mean, if I was going to give the spear like that to anyone, I would give it to one of the Seekers who had risen to godhead.
Or you and Aspen. I mean, you could save the world again, right? You done it before.
Well,
She'll continue to flip cards. This isn't our path.
No, we were. I think, unfortunately, we're the ones chosen for this task.
Bummer.
Wow.
Because I have so many things I can't figure out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll help you with any information I may know from.
Before the veil was constructed, and forgive me, I only know my knowledge from the stories. Before the veil was constructed by Casimir's will, did you and your party ever experience, I don't know what to call them other than these primordial entities? They're not gods. They're not, I wouldn't even dare to say they're creatures at this point. It's like a consciousness. I don't know.
We went up against the primordial gods of light and darkness, those who gave birth to reality in the world. We vanquished one so she may be reborn. And without that one, the other cannot exist. I imagine they are still somewhere in the many realms of existence, but not what they once were. These entities, we'll call them, other than a small cat, I do not know much of them. Perhaps there is something else I can help you with.
Do you know when the next eclipse is?
I'm not sure without my timetables.
Okay. That is an important moment for us, I suppose you could say. So.
I mean, we have some time to complete this task. Do you, not that we have much choice now, do you trust Kresna?
No. I never have, to be honest with you.
Is she sending us to seek the Spear Skade to redeem us, or does she want the spear for herself?
Honestly, nobody does anything without their own personal gain, whether mortal or god. The gods wove a story of their creation and battles that was completely false. They took power for themselves and hoarded it. They're not perfect beings. This idea of light and dark gods just doesn't exist. A lot of them are selfish, but some of them do mean good for their followers as well. But Kresna, she's mourned for so long.
Did this spear have anything to do with the death of her partner?
Oh, that's exactly why he died.
Oh.
Stabbed right through the back with it. Anyway, the only thing that can kill a god is the power of another god, at least to my knowledge.
Wait, so does the spear have the power of a god?
Yes. Like, when the spear was created, it was created by the elder god Skade, the god of darkness. So he may give it to followers to fight for him.
Oh, so he gave up some of his power. Huh. And the weapon that powerful had just been lurking around the world.
And then from what you told us, the Demon Prince of Deceit is not only a god himself, but wielding the power of God Kin as a sword.
So he is a god, right?
The king of... Is it the eye of the dragon god that gives him the power, or is the king... Was the king of Droughtworm god adjacent? I'm sorry.
Godkin.
Godkin. So was he a demigod? Ah. Oh.
Plus the power of the eye.
So
And
mathematically,
if he were to find a way beyond the wards that protect the other kingdoms or cities of Droughtworm, he'll just continue to add to his power. So not only do you have these entities from beyond the fold looking to find their way back, but you also have unleashed a demon prince upon the world as well.
Yeah, and helped him undo the edicts that protected the world from the interference of the gods.
I will admit, I do believe that Casimir was rash in that decision.
I mean, everything I read about him is that he was measured and rash all at the same time.
So interesting how history can be written sometimes.
Well, the benefit of having followers who write it.
Our gods are less powerful than the entities we've been talking about, hypothetically, right?
Let's say hypothetically they are.
Then we could enlist the gods to help us defeat these entities.
If they don't get destroyed when the
We
Black
can,
Comet.
yeah. Let's just blackmail them or something. I don't know.
Sorry.
A lot
Did
of
we-
gods have done things, horrible things, to get where they are and to the power they are now, and yet you want them to go against something that could easily erase them. Hypothetically speaking.
Emmeline's going to cast. She's going to cast her little space to protect them from any scrying.
Kind of
Or
silence.
basically it's the hut of something. She'll cast that just in this circle square here. Why can't we just lie to them? Why can't we just tell them? Because Astra, there is a meteor comet thing,
A black comet.
coming from the sky somewhere, and it will crash into our realm, and it will cause crazy damage to the gods. So what if we just change the way we word it to them and say, hey, these entities are going to send the comet. Like, we could just lie to them and get their help, no?
Do you want some tea?
Always.
I would love some. I'm quite parched.
She'll take out a collection of herbs from one of the pouches within her robe, like the folds of his clothes, and start prepping. About to use control flame to light a small little fire under it. she'll do like a crouch sit where she just like doesn't necessarily like, she has her knees up in front of her and she's crouched down, like this, like see me, and she's just like poking the flame, and once the tea is steeped enough and at the perfect temperature, she'll pour all 6 of you a cup of this earthy green blue tea.
Is this Astra like normal tea, or is this suspicious Astra tea? Because Sinastra's drinking it either way, because one of the high druids of the groves is giving it to her. But is this specialty?
What are you trying to check? Are you like what?
No, she's gonna drink it. I'm just wondering if she's gonna have any effects, because sometimes Esther's teas weren't just tea; they were.
Everybody drink the tea?
Yeah, he throws it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throws it back. Yeah.
Just like throws it back at her.
Now you might feel some dizziness.
Oh. Yep.
Is this what is this? Fixing my cardiovascular system?
As your vision begins to swirl and wave, as you go into a sort of guided vision.
We take 200 poison damage. Roll new characters.
All of your vision goes dark. Let your eyes adjust. You hear a voice in your head say, as it echoes all around you, and you find yourself standing on a pool of mirror-like water rippling from where your feet stands. All of you are together. Darkness is all around you outside the water beneath your feet, which reflects all of your bodies, your reflections back up at you, and nothing else.
Man, I haven't had anything like that good since the blue bullet.
Where
are we?
This kind of tea in the grove I'm from. Oof.
What's happening? I'm terrified.
Some may not like the gods. I personally do not. But they have also brought the sun. And they have brought a sense of safety to the mortal plane.
Right. When they said when Sionor died that one of the suns disappeared. So if all of the gods die, there would be no light? Can there be a sun without the god of the red sun?
Before Zolna spoke creation into the void, there was no light, but there was no fear. There was only the quiet. Let's return. Your vision warps as you feel like you're being pulled, as all the space around you quickly shifts around you. It's a sickening feeling as this world is like flowing back. Day turns to night, night turns to day, over and over and over again in a rapid sense, until you're finally standing within the void once more.
Is this the void?
Look to the sky. There's a light that does not belong. High above, a streak of pale, sickly green cuts across the absolute blackness. As the comet drags its tail across the sky, a dim light reveals surroundings. You are standing in an ancient forest towering pale, petrified trees. And the light brings something else. Shadows. As the tail continues to drag across the sky, you get the sense of scissors being cut across cloth. The astral tapestry begins to unfold. Stars and constellations begin to go out of alignment. A massive spike of adrenaline hits your chest. It is the exact feeling of waking up from a dead sleep because you heard a twig crack out in the woods or a floorboard creak within your house. It is the overwhelming instinctual knowledge that you are no longer alone.
What's happening?
Still your breath.
I don't understand what you're trying to show us.
Reach out with your mind.
I don't get what that means.
Just
What?
You cannot
Can I-
see. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, can I try doing that? Can I try like stilling my breath, calming, and like projecting my mind towards this comet?
You cannot see these these things that are hunting you, these things that have invaded your safety, but you feel like there's just something constantly there in the peripherals of your vision.
something. It's every time I go to look, it's like something's there. But
Sanasha, you feel a sudden freezing draft against the back of your neck, like a breath of something standing right behind you.
she whips around as quickly as she can.
You tried to whip around, but your arms are locked in place. Your feet are frozen to the ground.
Not. She thinks of moving around without physically doing so.
You you manage to find freedom in your head, as the rest of you do, taking Sanasha's lead. And you see that there are shadows gathering around you at the very edges of your vision. Things of the first fears. The silhouette of a wolf that is too large, the creeping mass of 1,000 legs, the suffocating presence of being buried alive. It is not the feeling of destruction, not the feeling of enacting chaos, but the feeling of a flood rushing in. The terror of mortals is what feeds them. They realize that there is a crack in the door, and you get the feeling that they can smell you through it. At this point, the shadows lunge all towards you through this crack in reality as the pale light of the comet begins to fade from your vision. You hear Astra shout, "Close the door! Wake!"
Wake!
You gasp,
Wake.
your eyes snapping open in the physical world. The room is exactly as you left it. The mundane indoor of the Elder's hut. Your hearts are hammering against your ribs. You are coated in a cold sweat. And for a long, terrifying moment, every shadow in the corner of the room looks like it is breathing.
What the hell was that?
I didn't sign up for scary tea. Come on.
No, Naoki. This is important. Is that what's coming? Did we see a vision of the doom to come. They're going to feed on all of us.
The tea can have varied effects for people.
Well, it was definitely not like whenever I walk through the dreams. That was a lot more out of my control.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Emily's gonna like get up and kind of go outside the hut and just go throw up a little bit. Blah. Blah. Then she'll come back. Blah.
On top of
Was
the
that-
flower Astra's talking to.
Was that supposed to happen? Was that?
Vomiting is common, but not everyone for when it comes to the tea. Oh, you mean the vision? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I can feel the tips of my fingers. Is that normal?
If it lasts for longer than 6 hours, you contact your primary physician. I think we just got a glimpse of what's to come. And what we don't have right now is information. We just know a little bit more about what we don't know.
Kresna did say that once we completed our task that she would help us find more information.
Wow.
Library.
The Library of Allura.
That's a start. So where do you go from here?
Well, I mean, you said we can't reach the spear, so we need to find a way to open that door, don't we? Or do we have to be strong enough to be ready for that task? How
Something
long?
for you need to find the spear scade or
Yeah.
something capable of killing a god.
So
Right?
if not the spear, then do you have another suggestion?
During your travels, is there any thing that you've come across for the assistance of a god? Any gods that are favorable to you? Anything that you could get that contain the power of a god or gods?
I mean, Casimir assisted us a number of times, I think. Wasn't there a trial you all went on? A
Yes.
series of trials?
Yes, where we fought that weird monkey. Yes.
Sorry, I missed that adventure, but
That's
I
all
heard
right.
something about it after.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Casimir Tora, and Revelor were weakened in their fight, but I assume these trials didn't stop being useful just because Casimir's weakened, right?
I think that is something that you will need to ask him.
And we were also asked to stop a ritual in Darum Finis, just and potentially destroy a creature named Gagrama.
Oh, you can't do that. Not yet, at least. He'll kill you. I don't even have to read cards to know that.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
So, should we maybe seek out these godly challenges?
That's one option. I mean, we also need to check on the Warden's Spire. We've got lots of smaller tasks to do, and sorry, I'm so distracted. Were you able to reach the other groves?
Every grove has awoken from the deep slumber. And it appears that what you've done
Okay.
has helped. So I can help you get to where you're going next to some degree if I know any of the trees there. But once that happens, you are on your own. So take this night to rest up, to consult with each other, and decide your next steps. In the morning, we shall have a wonderful breakfast to celebrate the waking of this grove and send you on your way.
Yes.
Did you get any messages for me from any of the groves? Did anyone reach out when you were touching base, or wondering if I'm okay?
Not that I'm aware of. But then
okay.
again, it was my brother who told me that everyone was okay, and he's not one for emotional details.
Okay, I was just wondering if a druid named Liliana might
I've
have
only really
reached out.
seen him angry once, and it was with a coven that we fought a long time ago. He really hated this guy called the Maestro, but
that's kind of a crappy name, isn't it? Like the Maestro. What is he, like, leading an orchestra? Like,
I thought it was quite
I do have
clever.
another question.
Sorry, out of character. I think it's a great name. It's just Sinatra. Okay, well, I mean, the Maestro aside.
And
If... Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Percy. I almost called you Peter.
It's his
So my name?
actual name. It's Peter Percival.
I have something for you.
Okay.
So this helped me out a lot when I was traveling with my friends, and I think that it is better off in your hands.
Okay.
She'll
Sounds good.
From a bag, she'll pull out a necklace that it has a number of diamonds with rubies at the end of each one, and she'll hand it to you. This is called the Necklace of Healer's Sacrifice. So whenever you, it's your two of you, this is a necklace that requires attunement out of character, and for whenever you cast a spell that heals another person, for every level of that spell, you can expend one of your hit die to add to that total of healing. So if you were to cast a Cure Wounds at level 3, you can expend 3 hit die to add to that number to heal that person. Of course, that means you don't get those hit die when you take a short rest, but it is a nifty way to do some serious healing in an emergency situation.
Hell yeah. Thank you. This is very kind.
That's,
Well, I'm just really
Amazing.
powerful now, so I don't really need it. You'll get there one day.
Okay.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I don't mean to harp back on the druid thing. Is there a chance, by any chance, you could ask your brother sometime tonight to just reach out to see if Liliana's okay? I just want to know that she's okay. It's been a long time. She's the one who saved me and brought me into the grove, and I would be not very happy if she was hurt.
I'll check.
Okay.
Well, she'll kind of stand up. And at this point, just when she stands up, she's wearing boots that are slightly too big for her feet. I'm tired now.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could you just, before you go, could you just sign this page on my journal for that?
I don't have any ink
I have a-
on me.
I have ink. I have ink.
Wait, I'm sorry. One moment. She'll pick up her coat. Come on out. And a small little mushroom leaking black ink kind of hops out. Just if you don't mind, and she'll take a feather from her hair, and then he kind of like, and a little bit of black ink goes on the quill, and she'll just write.
Thank you.
He's really had so many children since we've raised him. This is Inkwell Jr. the third.
Well, Inkwell comes from an illustrious line of Inkwells, so.
Okay. We'll get some sleep.
We will. And be safe. The world may still depend on you one day. Kind of sucks, doesn't it?
It happens.
Yeah.
I do have one last thing. I do apologize. So as I was looking at those tarot cards, I recently gone into my friend's dreams and noticed that a lot of those look very similar to your situation. Do you know of a ancestral tree?
It's like in a field of stars.
Kind of. I never saw it myself.
Yeah, Sanasha will rage just to show it off, and like, have the roots grasp on the Naoki. I'm not actually gonna have him do the strength saving throw, but show the spectral roots coming out. It's after I left the grove, I kind of found I can do this stuff. And she'll have it reach for Naoki again and actually teleports him to another location. Like it pulls him through reality and plucks him back into. Sorry, Naoki. You could kind of get used to it during our little performance act. Yeah.
There's a place called the Tree of Aeons in the court of the astral court. Hudak raised the dragon that currently protects it.
Right.
Damn, and he's way.
Well, I mean, we literally just ran
far
into
away.
him, like, not that long ago.
I keep running to people I know. That's so weird.
Yeah. Also, sorry. There was like a.
I am so sorry, but I really am tired.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions you have? You can ask me in the morning.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
So I'm gonna make like a tree
confused.
and she leaves.
Wow. She is really cool.
Mhm.
You know, usually when you meet a celebrity, you're supposed to be cool about it.
Well, I mean, I was polite when I asked for her autograph.
Yeah.
Right? That wasn't weird, right?
No, no way.
No.
It was really
What?
weird.
Well, I get it though. I mean, that's one of the
Elder,
secrets. How
It was
incredible.
kind of weird.
I mean, sorry. Like when I was a kid, because my mother read a lot of stories about that, and so we used to pretend to have this little thing where we get together. We called it SeekerCon, and so the other kids, and we pretend to line up and get our journals signed by. It's weird, right?
Sounds like a cult meeting.
You guys are just big fans. I mean,
What? We weren't drinking like poison drinks or anything. We were just big fans of the people who maybe saved/destroyed the world a little bit.
that's what they all say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
At least I made it a kids game and not like an actual like event that happens where they like invite the seekers to go to this SeekerCon every year and they never show up, so they just get like tertiary like an NPC that we met in like the session 4 who agreed to come, but then he has like a scheduling conflict and doesn't show up. Or that like one year where one of them actually did show up, but he was really rude and then made you pay extra gold for his to use one of his pictures. Yes. Moving along.
She seemed quite normal.
Yeah. I mean, as normal as you can be for being one of the most powerful druids currently alive.
No, she was like, a little wily. She had stars in her eyes. That was not something I've seen before.
Yeah.
A common thing for druids of that court.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it DM?
I mean, for druids of Circle of Moon to be
Circle of Stars.
Circle of Stars.
Well, if you think about Aspen, he had different shaped eyes, so maybe.
I never thought that's something that Jeremiah added as really cool details for characters would need to get explained canonically in my campaign.
I had an explanation for it. It was just for his family, his tribe.
Yeah.
It was exclusive to the tribe, not the circles or druids and stuff.
Well,
so
you could say it's specific to their court. So I guess if it was anyone who circled stars in that tribe would have star eyes, then neat.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, exceedingly tired here as well.
I reckon we can pick up the conversation later. Need to rest my muscles so I can be ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we do need to discuss before the morning what we're going to do. We can't just sleep and hope to figure it out. She's going to send us where we're going, right? I mean, you want us to decide for you, Diablo. You are the leader of the party, after all.
It can take 5 minutes when we wake up.
I don't think this is a 5-minute conversation.
Maybe not for you.
It's a little late in the night for that kind of shade.
I'm honestly happy going wherever first. I mean, experiencing that earlier, I don't know how we're going to fix anything.
I think we might be able to. I think we have to go to the Spire. I think we need to figure out what we can do, get information so we know where the next of these Trials of Casimir are, if that's what we want to do. Figure out if we can stop this ritual in Deorum Finis.
Right.
If the Trials of Casimir even give us the power we're looking for. We just need a weapon to destroy a god. Or if we're lucky, maybe just a weapon to strip a god of their godlike power and make him mortal again.
I wish we still had that monkey paw.
I do too, but Cram ate that in the portal as he went away.
Yeah, then that little cool robot thing you had is gone too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was cool. He was an
He
elo
really
guy.
cute. Yeah, it's a shame that they both had to die for.
I'm still here.
Right, my bad, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Right, my fault.
We might have just
Oh.
died. That's all. It's
It
fine.
was either that or saving the world.
Yeah,
I also
so you
lost
just
the portable thought that we
you just
had.
to use a free action saying, "Hold my bag."
Didn't have time. Didn't have time.
Oh, no,
My
it's
fault.
okay. I mean, when you're
Billy.
planning on throwing yourself into the void and saving the world, you don't often think, "What other things am I going to take with me?" Right? It's a snap decision. You don't have time to go like, "All right, quick inventory. Sorry, I need like another 2 turns. Emmeline, can you take this? Okay, cool. Just, right." It is a fair point. Like, you're not gonna like consider the ramifications of the stuff you take with you. You know, noble sacrifice is like noble sacrifice, but I don't want to lose this because it's valuable. Right?
Yes.
Renatus, here, take this, and he'll like shove into his hands the mantle that was given to him by Lady Veritas.
Thank
You
you.
need to get very close with that. It is going to help you tremendously, is what she told me.
Something about I don't know. I don't understand that stuff. Using magic for your weird copy ability.
Oh. That will certainly help.
I mean, mostly you just throw those weird green, sickly projectiles at people when you're not hitting with your sword, so. More things to do.
Same with her wand and my staff.
Yeah, but I understand how my wand works. Quite fascinating.
Yeah, and Sinasha goes, all I've got is my axe. And she like flips a switch and lightning.
Well, and apparently some crazy connection to some crazy tree that even Astra doesn't know about. So you got that too.
I mean, she literally said it was something about the tree of Aeons and the astral cord of the faith.
Okay, she didn't know nothing about it, but
I mean, she knew something. I mean, it's enough we can
She knew
actually look it up in
something.
a book. Right?
yes.
Or how to get there.
Now that we know where there is, we just need to... Does anyone have a way to magically reach out to somebody? No.
I don't think I do. Communication,
that.
I don't need to do that anymore since I got fired.
Communication, that's what you meant. I was going to say, you can magically reach at somebody all the time with that hand you got.
I assumed a different reach. Is this the reach we're talking about? Is with my hand?
No, I mean, like... sometimes people are able to communicate at a distance. No, there's a spell. Like,
There's a spell. I just didn't bother to learn it. I thought it was quite a waste of my time.
okay.
Yeah, because there's a stone that can just do it for you, and it's very common.
Yeah, but don't you just need... But those
Guys.
aren't those stones normally connected?
Guys,
Yes.
I can do that, but you're gonna have to give me time to
Sleep.
yeah, I can't do
Think
it right
about
now, but when I wake up
Okay.
and I remember how the spell actually works, because it's hard knowing all these spells. Like I can only.
I mean, if you
remember
want to
a few at a
take an
time.
hour, I can let you borrow my Pearl of Power.
No, it's fine. It's
does
not
it-
happen now. Just when we have some free time, just maybe reach out.
I think it happens in
I'd like to figure out what.
No,
this
look,
all means.
guys, just give me tonight, and we'll do it in the morning.
Okay.
When I
But-
wake up.
All right.
Man, for a
Before we
conversation,
get
we
it
can wait
back.
until tomorrow.
It gives you 3 questions. So think of all your 3 questions want to be.
Okay. That's fine.
I think.
It doesn't have to happen tomorrow. But yeah, more. Are we going to the Warden's Spire? Is that where we're going to go, or do we have to go?
Is that one of your questions? For a god? You
I
really
think we
want to
have
ask
to
a
go
god? Or we
somewhere
have to
where
Warden's
the
Spire?
grove is.
Just
What do
just
you
to
mean?
clarify, the groves are fine now.
Yeah, they mentioned.
No, but she said that she like had to be like near a tree or a grove that like she knows.
Just be near a tree that she knows.
Yeah.
I think she said she could take us anywhere so long as there's a tree that she knows nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe she knows a tree in the Warden's Spire. Maybe she doesn't. Who knows? I mean, if there's no tree by the Warden's Spire, do we go to Valenheim? Or that would be the closest city? And
Sure.
I mean,
we also have our weird elk things.
Yeah. Wonder if she would come with us, or if this is like it has to be done now.
I mean, she said she's going to do it in the morning, but we just need to decide. So, are we planning on checking on the Warden's Spire, setting up there at least temporarily, and then we can move on to our next steps, which we need information.
Probably.
Okay. Anyone else have a thought? Diablo? Renatus?
sorry, I'm just really trying to get my bearings here. So, Kresna wants us to get the spear that can kill gods, that killed
Or-
her husband,
Or something
Or-
else?
something equivalent. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she wants us to do that. We need a boon
To do that?
from Sealnor.
We need to get this spear from Sealnor, but she said that we
Okay.
probably won't. We may not be able to do that, so we need to find another way. So that's why I was
To
suggesting
Casimir.
we see if the trials of Casimir can give us some power, or at least it'll make us strong enough to maybe do the thing we need to do next. But we need some kind of plan.
I don't have much to set up in the spire, other than beginning the library and a couple of other housekeeping tasks.
I mean, outside of
Starting a
setting up
garden,
the
I guess.
spire, I mean, if we wanna, there is a library in Mage's College in Dartheniac, but that we'd have to teleport to the other grove to get there. But
It's doable.
I
I'm sure she knows a couple trees.
Yeah,
Oh,
would be nice. But
I'm gonna go sleep on this. I know we wanted to make our decision tonight, but I happen to agree with Diablo right now. I'm gonna just sleep on this.
well, we've had enough that we can think about what we want to do next. So let's sleep it off.
Okay. You may
That's Naoki on the
all
back.
mark your character sheets for a long rest.
Woo! I slept with that staff.
Oh wow. You really wanted to get to know it.
So
Were you
make
supposed to
sure
do that before?
So, this is where we're gonna take our mid-session break, everybody. As the characters kind of reset themselves, the players reset themselves for a long rest, choose their spells for the day, set in the newly attuned items to their character sheets. In the meantime, we're also gonna take this time to refresh ourselves and, get maybe a snack or two. To enjoy. It's gonna be about 15-20 minutes. If you're just now joining us,
Oh, I get to do it this week. Good. If you're just now joining us, welcome. You are listening to the beautiful voices of Prestige Encounters. But of course, you're only listening to our voices if you're listening to us on the podcast networks. And of course, you can find Prestige Encounters on all the places you normally find your podcasts. But if you are looking to see our wonderful faces and you kind of want to get caught up on the session so far, like let's say you're already watching us right now on the Twitch or other places, we do re-release the live play for Prestige Encounters every Tuesday on YouTube. But we'd love for you to join us live, preferably at the start of the session, so that you can really be part of the session with us. And we do put this out every 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays on TikTok and Twitch at lichsouls.ttv. And of course, our Dungeon Master does more than this. Dungeon Master, he is also a streamer, and he loves to play other games with people. So we play games like, what is that? It was now Overwatch again somehow. We do play Dead by Daylight, Minecraft, because they do have a Minecraft server. Sometimes you will see us playing Friend Swap together, and many other games. So we'd love for you to join us with the stream, but also join us and play games.
Thank you so much, Key. And like you said, we do play other games. Mario Kart is the Sunny and Pokemon Pokopia is releasing tomorrow. It's not called Pokopia like some people. It's spelled with an O, not an E. Pokopia.
Like Utopia, but with Pokemon.
Exactly. The guy at GameStop tried to correct me over the phone yesterday. Anyway, and he corrected me incorrectly. Anyway.
Actually.
Literally. We'll be back here momentarily, guys. Take the time to refresh ourselves, and we'll be back after these short messages. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the mid-session break of Prestige Encounters. Us players take this time to refresh ourselves and get a few more snacks, refill our drinks, in order to bring you a more exciting adventure. We would like to take this time to let you know about a few things that goes beyond our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. First and foremost, we have a Discord server at lichsouls.com/Discord that you can join and then play a wide assortment of games with us, like Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves, first-person shooters, and more. The games we play together change as time goes on and new games are released, and you can join our Discord for more up-to-date information. You can even join us every Tuesday for our community game nights. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe once a month to one channel of your choice for free. Here at Lich Souls Gaming, we have streams that go beyond Dungeons and Dragons. Throughout the week, you can catch me live playing an assortment of games and even use your channel points that you earn during the streams in order to affect what happens in the stream itself. We have over 20 static and animated emotes that our subscribers get to use in our channel and other channels as well. So hit that subscribe button and join all the fun. Well, my cup of Players Tears is running dry, so I'm going to let our other cast members tell you about our amazing sponsors for the rest of the stream.
Hi there viewers, I'm Josh from Prestige Encounters, and I heard you wanted the best looking maps out of all your friends. Well, do I have you covered with Arkenforge, the best map making tool for all your TTRPGs. There are many different asset packs which can be used within Arkenforge, but if none of these tickle your fancy, then import your own and create anything your heart desires. When building those maps, you don't want to forget about these features such as built-in animation and music plugins to make your maps feel alive at every moment, touchscreen support with Fog of War which allows in-person play, and a dynamic lighting system to make even your nighttime maps look their best. Making maps has never been easier, but now I hear what you're saying. I don't like subscription fees, and that's okay. Neither do I. Arkenforge is luckily only a single time purchase, and we can help you out even more if you use code LICHSOULS at checkout. That's right folks, if you want the best maps around, use Arkenforge, and don't forget to use our code LICHSOULS at checkout.
to Prestige Tales.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in there. Welcome to another episode of Prestige Tales. Tonight, we tell the tale of the Dungeon Master who could. Once upon a time, there was a story of a Dungeon Master trying to weave a grand tale of heroes and monsters. While the prose was mighty, something was missing. Combat in its most epic form must come with epic music. Knowing that this was lacking, one day the Dungeon Master tried to create music of their own. Let's see what happened. A moment meant to be the culmination of their tale instead became a tragic end. Ashamed, the Dungeon Master walked off into the sunset, never to be seen again. The moral of this tale, be the Dungeon Master that could with Midnight Syndicate.
Yeah, and you all hear an angelic choral movement surrounding Casimir, which does not fit this music that's playing right now, which is fine because it's lovely music.
Midnight Syndicate are a talented musical production group creating gothic, horror, and fantasy music from your role-playing game at home. Don't be a natural 1, roll a natural 20 with Midnight Syndicate. These absolute legends can be found at www.midnightsyndicate.com on the YouTube, Alexa, Spotify, or Apple Music.
Oh, hey there, bud. Didn't see you there. Glad you could stop on by during your mid-session break there. Oh, I'm just having a cold one and watching the game here in memory of my late cousin. You may have heard of the guy, Prestige Pete Peterson. God rest his soul. Boy, I tell ya, old Pete there was a good man, and definitely did not fake his own death to throw off the scent of the IRS there. Oh, that's a touchdown. But if old Petey were here, he'd want me, his cousin, Lich Souls Larry, to tell you all about the incredible merch over there at the Lich Souls Gaming merch store. Every bit of merch you can think of to help support your favorite D&D stream. They got such things as t-shirts, hoodies, mouse pads, stickers, and so much more. So head on over to lichsouls.com/merch and pick you up some merch there today. Well, I better get on up out of here and let you get back to your mid-session break there. Let me just find my coat and oh, when you know it, I'm already wearing it. But before I go, you know, I got this nice casserole back at the house if you want to come on by and take it home with you. Wouldn't be no trouble at all. You can just bring the container back at your earliest convenience. Let me just try to find my coat here and oh, still wearing it. Oh, jeez. I swear my mind these days, it just ain't what it used to be. Speaking of losing their mind, you know who died recently?
Did you just yawn?
Yes.
Tell me, son, what have you been drinking to keep yourself hydrated and energized? Generic coffee brand? Fool! You should be drinking Rogue Energy. What's Rogue Energy? Well, I'm glad you asked. Rogue Energy is an energy drink made by gamers for gamers. It is made to be the ultimate gaming energy drink with 0 fillers, 0 added sugars, plenty of essential vitamins, and oh so low calories. You can be supremely energized and or hydrated without the monstrous macros of the competitors. Not to mention the wide array of delicious flavors that Rogue Energy and Hydration come in. That includes both the powder formula and canned energy drinks. And get this, Lich Souls Gaming knows that our viewers are hard-working and hard-gaming individuals that need that energy throughout the day. So you can use code LichSouls at checkout for a discount off your order of Rogue Energy. And how do you feel, young gamer? I feel great! Rogue Energy has been a complete game changer, and my order also came with this convenient shaker. You've really shown me some useful info, Mr. Rogue, sir. Now that is indeed what I love to hear.
That's fine. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! That was good. That was good. Watch my heart rate go up. And they just hit the south tower. No, because then no family will be able to move here for generations.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. One last time. And then one for the back. Everybody, and thank you so much for watching the mid-session break of Prestige Encounters. If you have not yet done so, be sure to join our Discord at lichsouls.com/discord. And now we're going to return to the adventure. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are still here live at Prestige Encounters. Everyone take some time to tell you guys about some really exciting things that are happening within our community. First and foremost, Pokemon Pokopia is coming out tomorrow. This is not an ad read for Pokemon Pokopia, but we will be streaming that as one of our featured games this coming week. We are also adding Friend Slop Saturdays to our evening schedule for Saturdays. That is not streamed by me, but in fact streamed by Naoki, who is Isaac. Here within the household. You may recognize him from when he was streaming in place for me when I was on vacation. So that was very helpful of him to do, of course. On the other side of things, we also have a new stream schedule that's up on our Discord. If you have not yet joined our Discord, go to lichsouls.com/discord to join the Discord server. In doing so, you will have access to all of our channels, being able to chat with people, find friends to game with, and join one of our amazing servers that we offer as well. We own our own servers, so we have control over them, such as Minecraft 7 Days to Die, and Minecraft is both Java and Bedrock. And we also have a Valheim server that we actually need to go back on for our group that was on it and pick up where we left off in the Mistlands, because that's a really intense biome. So a lot of really cool, exciting things happen here at Prestige Encounters and Lich Souls Gaming as an extension. If you have a Switch 2 and you play Mario Kart World, we do play Mario Kart on Sundays, where we start out with our party game night as well.
It is very chaotic.
Oh, it's very chaotic, but I love doing it. It's a lot of fun when we do all that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need people to beat him because he's just too good.
Well, I mean, there are people who are definitely way better at the game than me. So I'm going to review a couple things so far in our story. Things that, you know, the players were a little confused about, but that obviously means that the audience might be confused as well, because they're probably not taking notes for themselves. So far in our story, the party has learned of these things known as primal terrors, that are starting from beyond the barrier of reality, from think very Lovecraftian terrors, Cthulhu, that sort of thing, but not quite as well. These things are more so the first fears of the world. The things that were in existence before light and dark were concepts. For example, when you are at your house at night and you're starting to shut off all the lights and you're getting ready for bed, and you start to walk up the stairs and you feel like something's right behind you, something's going to chase you up the stairs. Or when you're sleeping at night and you feel like something's watching you, and you open up your eyes to find your closet door open, but you don't recall ever opening your closet or leaving it open. That's sort of what these creatures are. There's a prophecy of a cosmic event that is going to happen, in which these will be able to come out and return to the world. We do not know when that cosmic event will happen, but we do have all the comet brings the end of all, is the exact line that was said in that prophecy time and time again. In the meantime, the party also knows that they have a quest given by Kresna to redeem themselves for allowing a demon prince to take over the capital city of Drellworm, the kingdom of dragons, to go and find an item or weapon that has the power capable of killing another god, something that she sees fit. Technically speaking, Kresna can kill a god herself, as she is a god herself. However, the demon lord Contras, the demon lord of deceit and lies, has multiple items giving him power. So she may need an upper hand in doing so. She said that she can use this item however she sees fit per the contract. This could be the Spear of Skade, a spear that was created by the God of Darkness Skade, that holds this power that killed the God of the White Burning Sun, known as Sealnor. But it also could be any item capable of that sort of power. Ooh. And that's really where we are left with information at this moment in time. That was a fun little lore review, and we will be doing some campfire lore videos on our TikTok page, where I delve deeper into lore or mythos of this world, that is all original and written by me, actually. So on our TikTok page, so follow us on TikTok at Lich Souls if you haven't done so already. And this is where we're going to return back to our adventure with the party waking up within this hut that was granted to them temporarily, with a grand breakfast in celebration of the Grove awakening from this deep slumber that was slowly being eating away at the life force of the druids that were under its effects. There was this parasitic monster that was known to be a creature or creation of one of these primal terrors. That's as far as you know about it, but it was described more like a flea or a tick in grand scheme of the great beast that are these things that you really do not know much about. As you wake up, you are left with a decision this very morning. Where does your adventure head next? Where can you find your next lead? And here you are eating an array of food and drinking some sweet non-alcoholic drinks, as you are in the middle of this very discussion. What would you like to do?
I'm telling you guys, we just need to keep going. We just need to go forward, do the things Krezna wants us to do. Right. Let's go get our boon. Let's go get what we need.
Well, that's an objective, but how do we achieve it, I guess, is the big question.
I mean, it can't be that hard to really contact him, right? If we just call him over and over again at a temple or his house. Where was he born? He wasn't mortal before he was a god. If we go to his house...
I mean, he was born on the other continent, is how the story went. A fallen child of Sealnor, joining an army of what was the name? There's 2 elven kingdoms on that continent. What were they called? Sorry, I was less focused on the back.
We didn't have a lot of elves in my village, so I mean, when I was growing up.
Yeah, but he raised as a soldier, became known as the Reaver, hurt some people, joined the Seekers, and became a hero. But I mean, his home was Sealnor. That's what they said.
I mean, I can try contact Casimir if we need the information.
Probably not a bad idea. I mean, obviously, reaching out to Tora is not gonna work out, but maybe.
I mean, I can try.
Asking him where more of his boons may lie. I know that there is one in the Wilton Wood.
I can reach out to him and ask him yes or no questions.
So, yeah, okay. So, I mean, if our goal is to seek out to see if Casimir can give us what we seek, a weapon to destroy the Demon Prince of Deception, then that's certainly an option from there. So, can he help us defeat Huntress? Would be a good question. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Is completing his trials the path to that success?
That's 2 questions. You got one more.
Yeah. And can he provide us with the power to destroy Contras? Through the trick.
Okay.
I mean, if that's, unless somebody has an alternate suggestion. I mean, if you only get 3 goes at it. I'm not sure how well is your ability to reach out to Casimir with the power. I mean, we're in the Grove. God's abilities to directly influence us here is diminished.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can do it some other time. I don't mind. I just
if it's a path forward.
Well,
Yeah.
if we
Go
need
outside to get
think,
better cell service.
if we need to think on where we need to go in order to best contact him, perhaps we should stop that weird little ritual happening. We could do that first.
Astra said
think
we
about
would
the
die
place.
if we did that.
No, Astra said
she
we would
said-
die if we tried to destroy Gargama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Said
said
not
if we
the-
tried to. Well, I think this is just a ritual for him by his followers, right?
I think it was actually a ritual being conducted by the Emperor, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a follower. Yeah.
Do you think the Lord of this land is following Gargama?
I cannot say it is not possible. It is a possibility.
Also, would Nexus be unhappy that we did that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
All right. I mean, fly in the face of another god. What's number 3 going to be? How do you pronounce that? Uganathathol? There.
Yeah, Uganakothl.
Ooga chaka ooga ooga.
I can't stop this feeling.
I've actually had to sing that on stage before.
Well, my vote is to stop the ritual. Maybe contact Casimir on the way. If we can't contact him on the way, maybe we go somewhere after that he loved. I don't know.
What would
Go
he
somewhere.
love?
Rules, law.
I heard he liked to tell people he was undead, even though it was supposed to be a secret.
Well, the God Scar's pretty dead, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works. I mean, he was from another land. I mean, if Casimir loved anywhere, it would be somewhere connected to a friend or family member, right?
Yes.
Maybe he just loved being himself. Who knows?
Yeah, my vote. I'm gonna focus on these delicious sprouts.
Yeah. It's amazing how many things are mushrooms in this grove.
I know the meat is mushroom. The mushrooms are mushroom.
I want to say there's it's like a mushroom inside, like it's a patty of meat, but then it's surrounded by other mushrooms for some reason.
So good. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So we're set to completing to interfering in this ritual then? I mean, is this something we can accomplish? I guess we'll have to find out.
I hear no
I mean, we can
objections.
ask her again.
Yeah. So we are dead set. We're not going to Warden Spire.
Is there anything we need?
No. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm assuming there's some benefit to us to setting up there first.
I figure if we go to the Warden Spire, we get a vantage point within the nation for the time being.
Yeah, we may be able to get some.
And we're not too far where we need to go anyway, are we?
I mean, it's to the north of Valenheim, so But if Astra can teleport, if she's going to teleport us, so she can teleport us to a tree by the spire, that stops with that. And then we gather the information we can, figure out how we're going to stop this ritual if there's something possible, and
we just go in there and stop them.
I mean, I'm honestly going to go. We should presume to not tell people from this nation that we're going to stop this ritual. You know?
Yes, that's given.
We should try to find out more about the ritual they're completing, and if there's a way for us to disrupt it, then we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But don't get caught this time.
Right. So Warden Spire ritual, Casimir throughout all of this. Hopefully it gets back to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish my breakfast before all that happens.
There's smaller mushrooms on top of this mushroom. They got into a discussion about mushrooms. Sorry.
So, as Asher returns, have we decided where we're heading next?
Well, we were granted access to the Warden's Spire. Do you happen to know a tree in that area?
Not necessarily in that immediate area, but I can get you to the northern edge of this forest.
Okay. I guess how do we cross there from there, though? We have these, like, undead elk things.
I mean, we just got a boat.
It's a paper boat.
Is it a paper boat? Have you really checked?
I can just
Kind of whip it out.
Whoa. Don't break
Right,
it.
let's just gonna make sure TikTok
before
is
you
still
saw
up.
that, there were some people that were lost to this this sleeping sickness. Renatus, is my understanding that you are a follower of Ayana and Griftreya?
I am indeed.
She claps her hands. Everybody, this is Renatus, and he is going to lead us in a prayer to the goddesses of the grave. I'm just kidding. We don't follow your goddess here. So
typical druid joke.
Are you ready to go?
Can you move our? Do we need our mounts? Do we have these like undead elk things?
There'll be a portal
I would
that
like to
opens
keep
up
them.
for a few seconds. You all can ride on through.
Okay, perfect. We take our creepy animated undead elk things and with us, I guess.
They're really just like constructs. Kind of like the reindeer in Nightmare Before Christmas, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, they're really cool looking.
Yeah, they're like unnecessarily cool looking.
Major aura points for us.
All right. Before we go, did you hear anything about the druid Liliana? Anything at all, or no?
Who? Oh, your friend.
Friend,
Yeah, she's
yes,
fine.
yeah. Did she say anything? Did you? No.
I thought you just wanted me to see if she's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
She's okay.
Good.
Are you okay?
I will be later, but I'm glad she's okay. We should go.
I want to watch Renatus do this. I want to see exactly how he works his magic here with this leading the thing. So if you don't mind me,
that
I'm
was
gonna
a
go
joke.
watch.
No,
Oh.
They're not doing that. We don't worship the gods in the groves.
Not really, anyway. It's just not a thing.
No, I mean the groves are intentionally resisting the power of the gods. So
Maybe one of these days, though, when we come across somewhere with mass destruction and death yet again, Renatus, it'll be your time to shine. I can't wait to see you do what you do.
yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get all of our stuff. Got some full.
I keep all my stuff on me at all times for
Yeah.
ultimate safety.
Yep.
So, real fast.
Yes.
The item that you have, right?
The paper boat.
The paper boat is known as a folding boat.
Canoe.
No. So, Astra will identify it for you, by the way, because she's so kind. So this is how I'm gonna. It does not require attunement. That's the first thing you know. This is a rare magic item. This object appears as a wooden box that measures 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 6 inches deep. It weighs 4 pounds and floats. It can be opened to store items inside. This item also has 3 command words, each requiring a magic action to use. The first command word, the box unfolds into a rowboat. The second command word, the box unfolds into a keelboat. Third command word, the folding boat folds back into a box if no creatures are aboard. Any objects in the vessel that can't fit inside the box remain outside the box as it folds. Any objects in the vessel that can fit inside the box do so. When the box becomes a vessel, its weight becomes that of a normal vessel its size, and anything that was stored in the box remains in the boat. The rowboat and keelboat are in your player handbooks. If you want to know the stats of this, a keelboat can hold up to 6 people in it. The rowboat can hold 3. That is the important distinction here. However, if either vessel is reduced to 0 hit points, the boat is destroyed.
I see.
So it's a boat that you can take on the road because it folds.
Yeah, that's good.
Breakdown boat.
Is the miasma known for being particularly hazardous, or will we be okay?
Generally there is a ferry boat that leads from Vastorum to the Warden's Spire, from what I've gathered wandering this area. It's pulled along a long chain that stretches from the city to the tower.
I see. So we don't know if it's safe to traverse the waters then, presumably.
Well, it's said that the miasma comes from the pools of the rivers from beyond the grave flowing into this world through some sort of rift. I don't know if that's true, but I wouldn't try it.
Oh. So the question being, just to confirm, is this boat going to survive this trip, or do we need to go to Vastorum and take the ferry?
I'm sure the boat will be fine.
Assuming nothing attacks you in the water.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, that's just par for the course for us at this point.
I mean, I could get you to Vastorum if you want.
It does seem the safer route, doesn't it? We get to Vastorum, we charter the ferry, we save our cool boat, in case, Up to you.
I vote Vastorum.
Sure.
All right. Time to circle back to where we started.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's go. I guess Sorry, I'm not sure. It's been a while. So are you doing one of those cool like things where you open a hole in a tree, Astra?
That is exactly what I was going to do.
You know, the last time I went through one of these, I woke up and it was like 3 weeks later. Is that normal?
Not that I know of.
Huh. Yeah, I thought that was weird. I was told I was going to be there right away.
Maybe you got lost in the inner workings and systems of the tree world realm.
I don't know.
The tree realm, is that a thing?
Well,
that you druids mess with?
I mean, I'm literally emanating the power of a tree sometimes, so maybe, but all I know
I heard you can get stuck.
Ooh, that's gross. But like when I woke up, or when I reappear emerged on the other side, that's when I had these abilities. So, don't know.
We've got to figure that out for you. It's incredibly strange.
Yes, yeah. We're
Maybe the tree kidnapped you and then like put its tree babies in you, and now you're like part tree.
But if there's, oh god, I'm just do you know how
What the
horrifying
fuck?
that is? You know, like
tree seeds. No, you're like part tree, and you're gonna like grow.
So like
oak
in 9
skin.
months, I'm gonna like give birth to tree babies, like actual.
Nah, not like that. Like when you die, your body's gonna turn into a tree. That's what I mean. You know, like gonna grow into a big tree and it'll be really beautiful.
Actually, you may not know this, but our bodies contain too much nitrogen within them to be planted with a sapling in such a way, right? If you were to put it with a seed or a sapling, it would over-nutrientize the plant.
This is a magic tree. So
You know,
it's a
I've
magic
heard if you eat a pumpkin seed, then a pumpkin will grow out of you.
It depends. It depends. I've seen it once before, but under very certain situations, circumstances.
Yeah, but like you toast pumpkin seeds and eat them as a snack sometimes. I don't really.
Toasting eliminates the life.
Right. But okay, whatever. This is way too out of left field right now. She's looking at Astra, who's obviously wondering where we're going to stop. We're like this sometimes. We just weird.
I think Astra's just working on making that tree portal for us.
There is the portal's ready whenever you guys are. So.
Oh, we'll go through it. What?
Okay. They will. We're ready. We're ready.
I'll go through.
Go.
All right. So as the portal opens up from the the trunk of this tree, you all ride your mounts through, and you arrive outside the city of Vastorum, the cultural center of the Sangesian Empire.
Okay. Now we just need to seek out where the ferry is.
I'm assuming the ferry would be by the water. Is this a fair assumption, DM? Can we look by the water?
So you're
for
on
a ferry?
the southern side of the city. It is. You would have to go into the city and go to the docks from within, or like somewhere near there. What you guess? So
I see.
As you begin to make your way back into the city, there are a number of people going about their day, as you are aware of here within the city of Vastorum. The latest fashions, all those sort of things, are still very high and mighty here.
Any change since one of the heads of the houses was converted to a doll?
Like anybody who loses the head of their clan or that sort of thing, they get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually trying to find my DM document with all the city details in it because it disappeared. Anyway, what would you like to do?
Go to that ferry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's no signs that point ferry this way. So could I just start asking the guards, like the protectors, the solemn looking individuals?
Sure. So as you are going about, you come across one of the guards, one of these people wearing a mask working within the city. What would you like to ask him?
Excuse me. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Me and my friends, we are looking for the ferry. Do you know where that is?
The only ferries are found in the Feywild, to my knowledge.
Not a boat? Not a boat to the spire?
Yeah, with a chain.
Oh, you can find that on the western side of the city along the coast.
Just this way then.
Right down this road.
Great. Thank you for your help.
You.
No problem. Great.
Start walking.
Any change to like the downtrodden people that are ignored in the city?
Not that you are noticing. There's no big cultural changes here that you're aware of.
No. They don't look like better fed or...
Where is
Honestly,
Eddie?
I don't think one night of Emlyn giving people a loaf of bread is going to make them appear better fed like 2 weeks later, if we're being honest.
Yeah, Emmeline, she's gonna like see one of these people who are outcast by this city, and she'll remember, oh yeah, my little guy, where is he? Eggie, where are you? And she'll just start yelling in the middle of this city, like in the middle of the streets, just hoping that Eggie will hear her calls from beneath the city or wherever he is.
A lot of strange looks as you do this, Sean Aggie, but eventually you hear from a visible voice next to you. I'm here.
Oh yeah, come on in, get in that. Come on.
Feel something scuttle up your leg onto your shoulder, and then like kind of claw on your hair, scratching you a little bit as it does so underneath your
Attaboy.
hat.
There you go. You gotta tell me if you found anything out. Ain't he? He's growing on me.
Well, I did not think that you would all be back so soon. Stepping forward is the head of La Maison Ossuary, Thane Ossuary, the bone artisan. A reminder of what he looks like: a skeletal lich with today he has a turquoise stone inlay on his, like within his bones, with gold wrapped around it, like a Baroque style. And he has long pointed nails that seem to be made of turquoise, like gemstones, that have been magically changed and shaped to be fitting on his nails. His skull is a number of swirling patterns with the gold as well, that has a sort of turquoise, once again, base coloring with the gold around it and the black kind of complementing each other. And he is wearing his signature wide brimmed hat with a cigarette on the end of a stick, a holder.
We're just passing through, but you look fantastic. Love the blue.
As always, darling. Mind if I walk with you? I would dismount while you're going through the streets. It's not generally smiled upon, of course. How did my little darlings treat you for your journey?
Very well, actually. I'm quite attached.
They're braver than a standard mount.
Imagine it's because they lack the
all
heart.
the emotion out. Pure machines, but made with living tissue, always seems to do a better job.
God, you're brilliant. You are so brilliant.
Oh, I know, darling.
Oh.
If only you saw that earlier, and perhaps we would be having a toast of sparkling wine to celebrate our victory, but let bygones be bygones.
I mean, there's
always next year.
As he's beginning to ponder, he's like tapping his rib cage a little bit, his nails making a clicking sound with each like. So, finally heading to check out the home, are we?
Yeah. You're
It's
welcome to
about
stop by.
Oh, how about now?
Sure. Might be a little dusty.
Ain't it something we gotta clear out?
I have many plans for this spire. I have a lot of ideas. I want to have a library, and I would like to have my own, maybe apprentices in the future.
You're in magic school?
Maybe. That's
Maybe
a big
a
hope.
fashion too.
Hey, are you interested in getting into fashion, Naoki? I think.
Barnaby and a little goblin scuttles out from the side of the street that's really been following, but gets closer. Yes, Lord Thane. Clear my schedule. But Lord, you had nothing on it. Clear my schedule. I'm a very busy person, as you see. I am taking a tour of the Warden's Spire today. I want to know everything. What do you plan on doing with the place? What is your purpose for it? What sort of experiments are you going to be running while you're there? I know this one, he points to Emmeline, has some wonderful ideas cooking up in that brilliant mind of hers. Looks at
That I
Smasha.
do.
I'm sure you can find a post of wood to punch over and over again.
Oh. I don't even know if that's worth responding to.
You know, now that I think about it, if we're going to be turning this spire into a headquarters with perhaps helpers, we might need some kind of uniform. And we haven't set that up yet.
Well, Naoki and I already have a uniform, and she points at her emblem of the grove.
You're going to be putting that on the people in our spire?
I'm not taking it off.
I think it would be a great honor for you to consider, dear Thane, consider the honor of dressing the inhabitants of the spire when they get there. Something elegant yet intimidating. Something that screams, "Don't mess with us."
Emlyn, masks required.
Yes, masks required. Veiled Vanguard.
I love everything that you are suggesting. I would be more than happy to provide my services to you to spruce up the place, of course.
Fantastic.
At this point, you arrive to the docks, and you see that there is this massive boat that is constructed of this black iron. In the center of the structure, there is a large engine that has it's rectangular in its shape, but at the top it has a slot that a chain is currently being run through. This chain has a diameter of about 3 to 5 feet. It is massive. It seems that like some sort of giant has constructed it, and it is literally anchored into a massive stone structure. And it just runs off across this murky green black water into the fog.
So, Thane, what do you know of the Warden Spire before it came into our possession?
Oh, it used to be a prison, of course. Hence the name Warden Spire. Many souls were tortured within those walls. They deserved it, of course, to get information, that sort of thing. We got very good. And well, I was not part of all of that existence at the time.
Why did it stop being a prison? A new one was built, a better one.
Well, when your society is near perfection, why would you need a prison?
So what happened to the prisoners that was in there?
What prisoners?
I mean, a lot of your criminals are they not executed? I assume they're converted. Right?
If you committed some sort of cruel and unusual crime, your punishment reflected that. But otherwise, you were reformed and returned to society.
I see. So it's been sitting empty. Have there been anyone keeping a watch on it, making sure something dark and dreary didn't set in?
Something
ancient
dark,
evil.
perhaps. Something dreary, never. We don't do dreary here, darling.
Maybe just some teenagers set in and, put some graffiti, had some drinks.
If they can make it over there and do that, good for that. Good for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to rename the place. Wharton Spire's a little grim, right?
Yes.
Let
me think about it. The veiled vestige. The veiled.
I'm sure you'll come up with something in due time. However, there is no room for the mounts here on the ferry. I can have, oh, what was his name? My assistant. Bartholomew? Barnaby, that's it. I can have him stable them for you if you'd like.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, please.
Barnaby, oh, there you are. Can you stable these for me? Oh, very good. Don't worry. We'll send you an invoice later for the stabling.
These mounts will never be seen again.
You get on the ferry.
What about the veiled villa?
And a construct comes to life on here, mix of bone and metal, and begins to operate a number of levers, and with a rusty creak, it begins to grind on the chain and get pulled forward.
Well, can I use Druidcraft to conjure a small leaf and drop it into the water?
Sure. If Druidcraft allows you to conjure a small plant, I believe it does, like a small flower or something.
Yes.
If you have a seed, which I'm presuming
I'll just assume that he has a seed to grow a random little flower.
He has a lot of seed.
Oh wow. Okay.
Thank you.
As you drop the flower in, it immediately burns up from the outside and dissolves.
What's the actual what is the fairy made of? It's not just wood, it's some sort of hardened material, presumably, right?
Is this in or out of character?
Well, this is out of character, so Nasha is trying to look at it to see if it's made
Make
of
an nature
something
check.
special. Sure.
Guidance.
That's what, a D4?
Yeah.
Well, let's see if that helps. It's a 12.
I mean, you've seen this type of iron before. There's literally a mountain range called the Black Iron Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking at it, Thane will notice that you are observing this. Well, I see that looking at the material of this. Don't worry, you're perfectly safe here. This was imported in from Ashes, of course, where all of our industrial materials come from.
Of course, that does make sense. I was just curious to know what it was made of. I mean, this...
You don't know where black iron comes from?
Out of character, we do know where black iron comes from.
It is said that a god died in the mountains, and their life essence bled into the soil, thus hardening into what it is now.
Yeah, we actually were in the mines.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I've never blue collar labor. How?
Oh no. There was a monstrosity that was corrupting the mines, consuming people in there, and we destroyed it.
You know, I once knew a monstrosity that I destroyed myself. It's like I always say.
Is there, like you always say?
Exactly.
There's a... Like, exactly. Okay.
This is actually really exciting.
What's so exciting about it? Have you never been on a boat before?
I have, unfortunately. The boat isn't the exciting part. It's the potential of what we can do. Because I got kicked out of magic school for trying to practice my necromancy. And I could maybe make a school that doesn't ban people for doing that.
I am so sorry for assuming. I truly do not know where any of you come from in terms of background, because you dress so... How do I put this? Diverse.
Unique, yeah.
We'd love to see your spin on our style.
I like my take.
Pass.
I mean, I'm wearing relatively utilitarian clothing compared to most of the work of my father, so...
Darling, your shirt is full of patches that appear to be crudely sewn on yourself.
I actually wove the fabric myself to replace the lost parts, so... Anyways, it's difficult when you're in a place without resources to maintain your clothing, so... I do have some new fabric to make proper repairs, but I just haven't had the time.
Well, hopefully you'll find the time soon.
Yeah, well, I'd rather look like I haven't been through what I've been through next time I see Papa, so he does take pride in seeing me dressed well.
After a few hours of being on the ferry, the ship grinds to a halt, and you're kind of like, if you weren't sitting down or holding on to something, you kind of just like stumble for a second as this boat suddenly stops, much like you would stumble like on a subway that suddenly like took off or stopped itself. There is a heavy fog kind of like scatter across this. And as you step off the docks into the ground, your feet kind of sink as you realize that this is built mostly on marshland and mud.
Great.
That's gonna have to change.
Pass. And he snaps his fingers, and there's like a spark of this black energy as he begins to levitate just a few inches above the ground.
So you do know magic. I thought I sensed a little bit in you.
You're lucky you're handsome. At least you have that going for you.
How does the rest of the spire look from what we can see on the outside? What's the quality? Let's do a little home inspection here.
Well, as you get closer, you see that this tower that's been described to you is a tower made of a black marble obsidian like material that is towers high into the sky. However, it looks like it's mostly in disrepair, and as not has not been well kept. It seems that the elements have gotten to it over the years, but with the proper, it's never had stewards to take care of it. And now that you're presiding lords over this land,
Sorry, this comes with a title.
you're landowners.
Yeah.
That means
Well,
we have to do a tithe, don't we?
well, we don't have any subjects yet.
Well, it's not exactly for development to create a town or anything like that, but there could be a small village here, I assume, but the land would need to be reshaped, and I'm sure there's a few things that you could do with it. But let's look at the vision here. He takes out a sketchbook and starts to draw. So, there is something that everybody will have to begin to look over between now and next week's session for player-owned bastions.
Yeah, so we need to decide what we're going to turn it into based on the resources we have.
Right. There is a few caveats as we're going to go over this over the next week. Player-owned bastions require a lot of time to upgrade, like in-game time and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We're going to forego a lot of that because who has 300, 400 days of their adventuring for things to be built and stuff?
Well, especially because the world is probably going to end if we just decide to play landowner for
Also,
the next year.
this is a land of very powerful magic and stuff, so we're gonna make things magically get built and stuff here and there. However, that is something that everybody will need to review, and then come up in a discussion between all of you of what you want to do with this space. Really, as we have for all of our previous campaigns, when it comes to bastions, and this is really something you guys were supposed to have like 6 levels ago, by the way.
Yeah, but we destroyed it.
You destroyed it.
Well,
a base of operations. A base of operations is something that is really great to have. Something that you can go and retreat to if you need be, where there's magical fortifications. You have a place that and can teleport to freely.